Hey guys, welcome back to part 2 of this object tutorial. Your object made, now you need to figure out how to sort of manipulate it and actually use it. Can't, right? Most objects are, here, let me comment this out. Most objects are used in this form, so it's object dot method, oops, and parameters, right? So this is how typically you manipulate objects and whatnot. So keeping this in mind, let's say we wanted to return a private variable. You can't just go ahead and try to print out the variable because it's private. So what you want to do is create an accessor method, right? Let's go public double. We're gonna have this one return age, so let's call it return age, and all it's gonna do is just return age, just like that, right? Easy enough. And let's just quickly make another object just for demonstration purposes, just to showcase how these numbers don't get mixed up with one another, right? So now these are two separate objects. I'm going to call return age on Ollie, age, and I have to actually print it to the console, system.out.print, right? And that, and if you print it out, you should get 17, or 17.1, that's what I put in. Simple as that. Now, oops. So yeah, that's basically how you manipulate your, not manipulate, that's how basically you access, this is how you access your objects, like the information in your objects. So let's say you want to, I guess, manipulate something, right? So let's go ahead and make a new method. We'll call it, we'll manipulate the age again, and we'll call this method new age. Okay, just like that. And we're going to do just add age plus, plus plus. And that just basically adds age plus 1 to itself, right? And we're going to return age. Okay, just like that. And so I'm just going to quickly just copy and paste this here, like that. So I'm going to go ahead and do new age. Okay, so this is going to print out the original age, which should be 17.1. This is going to run this method, and it's going to return 18.1. And this is just going to return 18.1 as well, because that's a new age inside the object. Let's see if it works. And as you can see, it works perfectly. And so basically this code takes the age of the object, adds 1 to it, returns it, and that's basically it. I just want to explain everything here because I feel like I just didn't do a really good job at it. So when you run student.java, right, it goes to the main class, and it goes here, student, Ollie, new student, and these are the parameters. So this is basically saying make a new student and call the object Ollie. It'll go to the constructor and it'll fill in these values, double, grade, and name, right? And it'll plug into these private variables. And this way it'll just be so Ollie will now be associated with the name Ollie, the grade 11, and the the age 17.1, right? And it's the same thing that's happening here. It's just another object that I decided to create for demonstration purposes. Runs the same way. This is an accessor method I created because you can't just access any of these variables because they're private. You have to make an accessor method so you can access them. So what this does is it just basically takes the object and it runs this method right here, and this method is right here, and it just returns the age. So it just returns the information which is inside of this. And I'll just quickly sort of show off that each object holds its own information, right? And I'll just run it again once more over here, like that. And I'll run it again. Here you go. So as you can see, it goes to the object and it returns the age of that object, which is 17.1. Same thing here, looks at this object over here, which is 1556.1. Yep. And then it goes to this object, and it runs this method. Now this method actually takes age and adds it to 1. And it changes from 17.1 to 18.1. And it basically returns that number. It gives it back to the object, and now the object holds 18.1 instead of 17.1. And as you can see right here, prints it out. And we're just gonna have it return age one more time just to make sure it's returning 18.1, and as you can see, it is. And over here, I'm just showing that this right here, this piece of code does not affect this object in any way, shape, or form. As you can see, 1556.1 is unaffected, and this object still has the original age. So yeah, that's about it, guys. A copy of this entire doc is going to be in the description if you want to look at it, I guess. And yeah, hope you enjoyed. Yeah, okay, bye.